Sodanandana Bhajajanarandana Yashodanandana Bhajajanarandana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjalhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjalhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaranari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yamunatira Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Jayam Vishnu Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astute Recitas Simali Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagadguru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Astottara Sata Simadhi Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananda Kudi Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Hadidasa Thakur Ki Jai Praise to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinata Shyama Radha Kunda Giri Gauravan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navadu Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Ganges Mai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gauda Manani All glories assembled All glories assembled devotees All glories assembled devotees All glory to Sisi Guru Sri Gauranga Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Sai Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Trita Namaste Krishna Padaya Shri Gaura Karana Sakti Bhakti Trita Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Dhira Nastapai Sapadvesu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Nagyanatimidandasya Gyanandana Salakaya Chakshurumlitam Jena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dharati Swapadam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Kapada Kama Shri Guru Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Sansajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Varijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Taptakanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Panchakalpatarujyasa Kripa Sandhya Pradityanam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Continue our reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 14, The Forest of Enjoyment. Text number 10. Kwachit sometimes Sakrit once Avagata Vishaya Vaitatya, becoming conscious of the uselessness of enjoying material sense gratification. Swayam, himself, para abhidyanena, by the bodily concept of the self. Vibramsita, destroyed. Smriti, who is remembrance. Taya, by that. Eva, certainly. Marichitoya, water in a mirage. Prayan, similar to. Tan, those sense objects. Eva, certainly. Abhidhavati, runs after. Translation and purport by Divine Grace C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. The conditioned soul sometimes personally appreciates the futility of sense enjoyment in a material world, and he sometimes considers material enjoyment to be full of miseries. However, due to his strong bodily conception, his memory is destroyed. And again, he runs after material enjoyment, just as an animal runs after the mirage in the desert. Purport. The main disease in material life is a bodily conception. Being baffled again and again in material activity, the conditioned soul temporarily thinks of the futility of material enjoyment. But he again tries the same thing. By the association of devotees, a person may become convinced of the material futility, but he cannot give up his engagement altogether. He is very eager to return home, back to Godhead. Under these circumstances, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in everyone's heart, compassionately takes away all the material possessions of such a devotee. As said in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 88, text number 8. Jashyaham anugha nami harishyatad dhanam sanai. Lord Krishna says that he takes everything away from the devotee whom he especially favors when that devotee is overly attached to material possessions. When everything is taken away, the devotee feels helpless and is frustrated in society, friendship, and love. He feels that his family does not care for him any longer, and he therefore completely surrenders unto the supreme feet of the Supreme Lord. This is a special favor granted by the Lord to a devotee who cannot fully surrender to the Lord due to a strong bodily conception. As explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 2239, Ami Pigya Ei Murke Vishaya Kene Diba. The Lord understands that a devotee who hesitates to engage in the Lord's service, not knowing whether he should again try to revive his material life after repeated attempts and failures, he fully surrenders to the lotus feet of the Lord. The Lord then gives him directions, and attaining happiness, he forgets all material engagement. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's book to text 10, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 14, entitled The Forest of Enjoyment. Good translation. I don't know if it's conversant with it. Yes, we are still looking at the naked material world. We're still looking at it. How naked and ugly material world is. And the punishment all conditioned souls are passing through. That sense gratification makes us to forget Krishna. We forget ourselves. And we become very attached. Very attached. The devotee told me, if I see money, if somebody is sitting there with a gun, I will go for the money. You understand? I will go for that money. If I see that it's money, I will go. With the gun, I will go for it. I won't see the gun. I will go for the money. That is the level of our attachment for sin. We have been doing that since time immemorial. We're not just beginning. Conditioned soul. We should understand what they mean by conditioned soul. We are not in our normal situation. No more in a normal situation. It's a different situation. So terrible that even when one comes to appreciate the futility of this material. But is it easy to stop it? All right, today, no more. To hell. To hell with everything. Tabu, take my car, take my money, take everything, take. I'm going now to Krishna. Finish. Easy to do like that? It is not easy. Why? We are trapped. We cannot help ourselves. Cannot. Only when a person gets the mercy of a pure devotee. Only if we get the mercy of a pure devotee, is a pure devotee who loosens the rope. Without that, on our own, where is the strength? Where is the strength? An animal is tied with a rope on the neck to a pillar, a tree. And in the front, just a bunch of grass is there. The grass is there. Animal is tied there. He's eating the grass. The owner of those animals, in the presence of all other animals, had taken one to the slaughter. He didn't come back. Was slaughtered. How do the other animals feel? Let me find my way and run away from here? No. No. Busy eating the grass. Forgetting the next person will be my turn. Who cares for that? Who cares? What is Yudhishthira Maharaj says the most surprising thing in the material world? Yudhishthira Maharaj. He says, what's the most amazing, surprising thing in the material world? My granddad, grandparent, brother, sister, relatives, friends, they are dying in my presence. I'm seeing all of them dying, but I never think that it will become my turn one day. Never. That is for all of them, not for me. For me, eternity. I don't feel this is something I should worry about. When you look around, what do you see? People are very busy. Yesterday we were on Harina. When I see some people are giving book and they refuse, I feel very bad in my mind. What is this person thinking? That's how I feel. What is this person thinking? They are refusing this. For what? For what? We prefer to eat neem, oil cake, than nectar. No oil cake? You have oil cake? Huh? You understand? Oil cake. No? Oil cake is what you call chunk, the chunk you're eating. That is oil cake. Yes. When you have, okay, I'll give an example. That is oil cake. The chunk you are eating is oil cake. The nutrient is already extracted from it. The oil is extracted from it. The chaff, people are rushing for it. That is oil cake. Camel prefer to eat that. It is not for human beings, for camel, but human beings are eating it. Oil cake. Or peanut, peanut. If you grind it, after grinding and extract the oil from it, the chaff, that is oil cake. It is for animals, but human beings are relishing eating that. We prefer that to sweet rice. Right? If you give a sweet rice to a pig, how will it feel? How do you eat this? Oh, you're not tasty. This is very obnoxious. What is this? They give stool. Ah, it's great. Yes, this is it. This is real. That is our situation in material. It's so terrible. Indra became a pig. Indra. I was eating stool. So Brahma was surprised. Indra, of all people, come on, let's go back to heaven. See, what do you mean? What do you mean going to heaven? For what? You have fresh stool there in heaven? Fresh one. You have this fresh one like this in heaven there. So Brahma was so disturbed. Indra, that is material world. That's material world. We prefer to eat oil cake instead of sweet rice cooked with ghee. Have you eaten sweet rice cooked with ghee? Ghee? That is what you mean by sweet rice, not just dry sugar and milk. Sweet rice is not just sugar and milk. Jagadan Mishra, that's what you offer to his Salagam here. Sweet rice, cooked with ghee. Yes, ghee is offered to Salagam Sila. That's what he eats. It should be relished by fortunate soul. So when a person has suffered for a long time, up to the point that now the soul is crying, Krishna, why am I suffering? Please, I'm suffering. That time, Krishna being very compassionate, Ami Vigya, E Burke, Bishaya Kene Diva. You understand? This is Bengali. You understand this? Papa didn't put the translation here. This is Krishna speaking. This is Krishna speaking. I am not a fool like this one. This one is asking me for material temporal thing. I'm not a fool. I won't give it. I will give something else. What is that Krishna is giving? Krishna will withdraw all the facilities for sanctification. If Krishna does that for us, how do we feel? Krishna does not answer my prayers. Krishna doesn't answer my prayer. But Krishna will do this only to someone whom he favored. Not just anybody. Krishna will not just do it to anybody. He will do that to only a person he has seen. That yes, this person has suffered, has paid for the karma, and is for mercy. And Krishna will withdraw everything materially. Nobody like us to stay with a poor person. So the family will not think, because there is nothing to gain from you. No friends. At that time, for a fortunate person, you have nothing done. Yes, the thing happens. But when it's not fortunate, if you don't have something to be lamenting and cursing God, God doesn't exist. That is the beginning of being agonistic. Agonistic means what? I'm suffering, I'm praying, and no answer. Therefore, God doesn't exist. If He exists, how can He allow me to suffer like this? Such people, Christians will not take that thing. For them, it is karma. It's painful. But for a fortunate person, it is Christian's mercy that He withdraws everything. Like in 11th canto, we have Avanti Brahmana. Avanti Brahmana. He is a very fortunate person. That in one lifetime he could see the reverse. Generally, our karma become manifest in the next life. Avanti Brahmana, he was very fortunate that his karma become manifest at the present. He was extremely wealthy merchant, and after some time, extremely poor person. He had the two lives in one time. He was able to see everything. But what was his conclusion? Demigods are not the cause of my suffering. My parents are not the cause of my suffering. Nobody causes my suffering. Because he got realization from suffering. And that is the reason for punishment. Punishment was not meant for bad. Punishment was meant for correction, for rectification. That's the purpose. The person is punished so that why am I punished? Oh, I did something wrong against yesterday. Prophet saying, those in the next life, they also enter the womb of a mother and are killed in the same way. So I'm getting the reaction of my sinful activities. So let me change and do something wrong. That is the purpose of punishment. A person who is not fortunate will become agnostic. But a person who is very fortunate will accept it as Christianity. Kunti Devi. Let's finish with Brahmana, Abanti Brahmana. The Abanti Brahmana said, I am paying for what I have done. Therefore, I cannot blame Providence. I can't blame them. I cannot blame the society. I have nobody to blame. I only blame my uncontrolled senses. My uncontrolled senses has placed me in the situation where I am. Therefore, all glories to Providence, who is very stringent in his principle. Stringent in the principle. All glories. He's helping me to pay my karma and get rectified. So Abhanti Brahman did not see any person to blame. He is glorified in the Bhagavatam, and his mantra is given to all sannyasis. Have a mantra. Yes, to help us cross the ocean of material descent, as Abhanti Brahmana did. Abhanti Brahmana, he will sit after going the whole day begging. People recognize him. You, when my child was dying, I came to you to help me. You refuse. Today you and my house. Get out from here. You kick his face. Someone to pour water on his face. Why are you here? You forgot? I told you to pay my child's school fees. He refused, even though the mace is there. He was extremely stingy. Very stingy. Opulency facilities are given to us for Christian service. So if you don't use the facility given to us for Christian service, you'll be punished by nature. You're listening from a Bhakti Brown. So he will continue. He will not stop. He will continue. He will continue. The whole day. The whole day, he gets something small. When he come and sit down to eat, children will come and pass water on the food. That day, he's not going to go for begging. He has begged the whole day. What he got was just little. In the night, he will start going for begging again. That means that day he will not eat. Children will pass water on it. And so they will kick him on the head. You're not a sannyasi. Lost your money, lost a friend, lost everything. Now you want to be a sannyasi. What do you reach? Do you practice renunciation? Children were insulting him. Now you want to be a sannyasi. Because things are against you. Renunciation is not by force. You're not a sannyasi. You're only by force. If we're still a merchant, will you be a sannyasi by this time? You'll be gratifying your senses there. Now you want to be a sannyasi. Get out from here. You pretend. They'll kick him. He will sit there. Then, when everything has gone, the food is gone, all insults, kicking, he leaves the place, he will want to chant. They will snatch the chanting bead away from him. Please, at least, let me chant. Please now. Food you have taken, it's okay. Let's take it, but at least, let me chant. Yes. They will throw the bead away. They won't give it to you. This is a Bhakti Brahmana. He went through all this. Yet, he had nobody to blame. Do we have somebody to blame in our life, in Christian consciousness? Do we have somebody to blame? You don't have. No, he said, thank you. Second Bhakti Brahmana. Your name will not enter. Maybe 12 canto or 14 canto. You create a 14 canto. So your name will... That is a Bhakti Brahmana's life. He did not give up his Christian consciousness. This is fortune. One can get this only by the mercy of his devotee. He has had association of devotee to get this mercy. So now he is firm, resolute in his determination. As Bhagavad Gita said, resolute determination. Ekeha Kurunanda. Ekeha. He wants only one goal. Only one goal in his life. Doesn't have two. Only one goal. Krishna. And that's all. So he doesn't see anything except Krishna. All the difficulty people are giving to him for all directions, this is what we mean by fortune. Fortune means what? All challenges pushes one to Krishna. All reverses pushes one to Krishna. That is fortune. Anything which change our faith in Krishna is not transcendence. And we cannot be considered transcendental. One is transcendental only if all situations pushes us towards Krishna. We don't have any two directions, only one direction to go to Krishna. That is fortune. So Bhakti Brahmana was like, Kunti Devi is praying, my dear Lord, put me in the streets as a beggar. Put me in the street as a beggar. without shelter, nothing. Provided you give me your shelter. Put me in any condition. I will not have any objection. So, my Lord, mold me, prepare me. Whatever is necessary to make me enter into your kingdom, give it to me. Anything, put me in any situation that will help me to be a devotee. Put it on my head. I will not blame you for anything. I will consider that mercy. This is the attitude of a grateful devotee. That's the consciousness for a grateful devotee. As I think, that is the mood, that's how it feels. So Krishna will take away anything which is not necessary for our progress in Krishna. Krishna will take them away. I'm a father, and I'm not a fool like this person. This person is a fool, is asking for necessary temporal things. I will not give. Instead, I will prepare this devotee and give something that will never put the devotee in want again. That is Krishna. That's Krishna. He will do that to selected people, not everybody. He will select people, he can do this. Yes. After repeated attempts and failures, he fully surrenders to the lotus feet of the Lord. The Lord then gives him directions, and attaining happiness, he forgets all material engagements. Hare Krishna. Yes.
When challenges come, it should be directed in a way that it makes us advance spiritually. So, Kunti Maharani was a true devotee, but the question is for conditioned soul. When challenges are coming, at this level, we are unable to understand whether it is a blessing or we are paying for our past karma, the punishment for our past karma. So how do we interpret it so that our Krishna consciousness is not baffled, instead advancing?
It depends on our fortune. Depends on fortune. Everything that happens, Krishna arranged it for good. He really mentioned that punishment is for rectification. That is the purpose. Punishment. The original idea of punishment is for rectification. That's the original idea. Yes. So Krishna will put it according to our activities. Krishna will put it. A fortunate devotee will pray to Krishna. Give me strength to face it because it is my purification. Give me strength to face it. We beg continuously every day. Give me strength to handle it. You have made it for me for my purification. Give me strength to handle it because I'm weak due to the result of my karma. I'm very, very weak. I don't have strength to face it. So please give me strength to face it. The devotees who are consciously doing this every day, they make advancement. Therefore, all challenges are stepping stones. All. Devotees who are not making advancement, all challenges are paripantino, stumbling blocks. Paripantino means stumbling blocks. Stumbling blocks. Barrier. Devotees who are making advancement, that is stepping stones to move forward. So it depends on our fortune. We'll be able to understand it that way. Otherwise, we're going to become agonistics. We are repeating the word agonistics. I'm suffering and suffering, and God is not doing anything about it. It means God does not exist. If God doesn't exist, who are they doing that for you? Yourself? Who's arranging it? God is arranging everything. So if you are fortunate, you'll be able to see that and take it favorably. Otherwise, we're going to take it negatively. Yes, please.
Thank you so much. I have an experience and a question also. I had the opportunity to work in the prison, and that time I was preaching with the prisoners. You said that punishment is meant for rehabilitation, and we used to read Bhagavad Dhira and do japa. At night I will go from cell to cell to read with them, like this. But I never seen, after so many preaching, I've never seen any faces outside once again. So, why was it so? Is it that after the distress condition, they came outside and they forget everything? Why is it so? Is it that you haven't got the blessing yet?
Yes. Haridas Thakur. Mama Acharya Haridas Thakur. When the Nawab called for him, the prisoners were very happy when they knew that Haridas Thakur was coming. They were very happy. Oh, it's a great fortune that Mama Acharya is coming to give us some relief. Association of a pure devotee. Very conducive for Christian consciousness. They were very happy. So eventually when Haridas came and entered the prison with them, as expected, Haridas Thakur started preaching to them. After preaching, Haridas concluded, please, all of you should remain like this. All the prisoners. I should remain here. That's all you came to tell me? I should stay here. What kind of blessing is that? We made a big mistake. We thought he's coming to release us. He came to confirm our state. They were feeling bad. So Haridas Thakur read their mind. So he said, my dear brothers, I can never wish you bad. I can never wish you bad. You just misunderstood my blessing. I said that you should remain like this means that my visit here will release all of you in 3 days. All of you are going to live here in 3 days. When you live here, please don't go back to your material life. You should continue with the Christian consciousness I give to you now. That's what I mean by remain like this. Don't go back. Thank you. Thank you. Then he became very happy. Haridas Thakura said, don't go back. They were very fortunate to meet Haridas, who released them, and after giving them Christian consciousness, he released them. But he himself did not release himself. Haridas himself, he didn't release himself. He released the prisoners he met. He didn't release himself. He went for punishment. But he told them, remain like this. Don't go back to your sinful life again. Now you have been transformed. Don't repeat your nonsense life again. Papa said that, Nectar of Devotion, first chapter. After initiation, a devotee should be elect. A devotee should be never to go back to our previous life after initiation. Harita Sekota told them this. So, because they are fortunate, but the ones you met, they are not fortunate. Therefore, they didn't continue with what you gave to them. They went back to their sinful life. That's why you don't see their faces again. In Nigeria, we had that's the spirit also. We did some prison preaching for some time. And some few of them, after they left the prison, they started coming to the temple. But they didn't last. They didn't last. One of them, the prisoners we preached to, after they get released, some of them, few of them joined. None of them stayed. They joined us. We were practicing. One was a very good driver because he was a smuggler. So, very good driver. He was driving our car, the temple car. Very good. They can drive on any road. You see? For self gratification, look at the level of austerity we make. But when we come to Christian consciousness, we don't want to make that austerity. No, probably didn't say like that. But Maya said like that. That we follow very nicely, faithfully. Austerity. Heavy austerity. So, he was staying in the temple, he was driving the car, he was driving us. But he couldn't stay for long. Fortunately, he drove the key and left. He would have carried the key and left. Because the key was with him. And he was free. The second one, so we went on Harinam. It was a Janmasami day. We went on Harinam. Early morning Harinam for Janmasami. Let's do Harinam before we come back to celebrate. The celebration is going to be evening. So yeah. We went Harinam since morning till afternoon. All the Lakshmi we met, the boy took them and disappeared. We didn't see him again. He disappeared with the money. Completely. That's what we got from preaching in the prison. So since they were not been interested in preaching to prison, you don't know the next one they're going to do. Maybe they will ransack the whole temple one day. So we were very cautious. We stopped from there. They're not fortunate like the ones Harida Sekula met.
It's like the verse, Una Punas Charvita Charvava.
Yes.
Again and again, showing the truth. Thank you, Maharaj.
Yes. One should be very, very fortunate to take to Krishna consciousness. Piety cannot make one a devotee. Piety is not strong to make one a devotee. Fortune to make one a devotee. Fortune. All right? Yes. Piety means good deeds, religious things. Do religious things. Give people water to drink. Like in India, you see people, the Parikama part, people are sitting there with water, give water. That's piety. Give food. That's piety. Dharmashala. That's piety. Have a house for pilgrims to take shelter without taking money from them. Yes. These are piety. These are what Krishna referred to dharma in Bhagavad Gita. Dharma. Sarva dharma pratija. That's what Krishna referred to. Give up all religion. This one. Planting trees. Right? These are dharma. Giving grains to people like Kadaside. That's dharma. Yes. Many people are doing that. That's dharma. It is not pure. Not pure. Giving thousands of cows in charity. It's a dharma. Then when this piety is accumulated, it becomes fortune. Huge quantity of piety then becomes fortune. That is when we become a devotee, we become interested in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, Krishna, Vrindavan Das Thakura said, one should not say a devotee is fortunate. A devotee is very, very, very fortunate.
So, what not just discuss as a preacher, that what happened to the one who is preached to and what you yourself as a preacher? That should we have any expectation when we are preaching?
Yes. Yes, we should have expectation. What is our expectation? That they should become devotee. That is our expectation. But Krishna told Arjuna, Bhagavad Gita, you have the right to do your duty, preach. That is your duty. Even if you don't make devotee, that is not your duty. Don't worry about that. Just do your duty. Eventually, the seed has been planted. It will become manifest in other times. That is Krishna's duty. So even if you don't get the result, there shouldn't be a reason why we shouldn't continue. Like we stopped because of a bad result from there. We should continue. To do our part. Honestly, yes. Because if you don't have any expectation, will not last for doing something wrong. Will not last in doing something right. If there's no result. So we should have some expectation. But at the same time, we should know that our expectations can be approved by Krishna or not. So that is what it means by a devotee depending on Krishna. We depend on Krishna for the result. Whatever he chooses to respond, that is his right. Our right is do what he wants us to do. Preach Krishna consciousness to them. Yes. He has the mic after.
You just mentioned that we just mentioned that the case of Avanti Brahmana, the selected person, very few are selected by those who act in this challenging situation. The last time you gave the example of Vinasthati. From Brahma, he fell to the governor Avanti, and he became extremely humble. Now the question is, many devotees might think, this is not for me, it's a very high state. Let me remain where I am. How to counteract this type of thing?
We should not remain where we are, because we mentioned before that Krishna will not do that to anybody and everybody. So Krishna will do that only when he knows that we can handle it. We have written to a certain stage. Before he will do that, he will not just do it to anybody. Otherwise, why are you not doing for us? So, so we shouldn't just be comfortable where we are, because to be on a neophyte platform is very dangerous. We should raise our standard at least to a second platform. Second platform is safe. Neophyte is very dangerous. Why? You can make offense to anybody anytime, because you don't know who is who. So we should raise our standard. We should not remain where we are. No, uncomfortably. Of course, the majority of us are like that. We don't want to move forward. How? When we are corrected, how do we feel? When we are corrected, how do you feel? Yes, that means refusing to grow. One who is accepting growth will appreciate. Oh, thank you for helping me. Thank you. That person is growing. He is accepting correction. Refusing to grow, it shows an activity by how we respond negatively to all corrections. Negative means you refuse it. So you should grow. Then we'll make it. If you don't grow, don't be happy. We have mentioned many times that this is a movement. So if you don't move, you'll be miserable.
Part of the question he has already asked, because I was asked why we as a devotee, we come to a certain standard and we start thinking that we are comfortable now.
We just learned from the life of Kunti Devi and Bhakti Dhira that they was in difficult situation and they were praying to Krishna, let me be in this situation so that we can progress. But we, as just mentioned, we become comfortable at some point in time. But how and why this becomes such a way?
We are not fortunate. If we are fortunate like them, they will pray like that, will feel like that. We'll be on the same situation with them. Why do we rebel against arrangement Krishna made for us? We are not fortunate. The fortunate people accept it and move forward. Be grateful. Thank you, Krishna, for everything. Last.
You also mentioned about the first time of Haridas Thakur in releasing the prisoners, but he accepted voluntarily to go through the punishment. Why he accepted the punishment?
Vrindavan Das Thakura mentioned in what is narrating this person. So he mentioned that the lesson Harida Sakura is teaching us in this pastime of being punished by Nawab and the Kazi is that whatever happened to us as devotees, we should not give up Krishna consciousness. That's the message Harida Sakura is teaching us by this pastime. He released the prisoner, he didn't release himself. If he does, how will he teach us the lesson? That's the nature of pure devotees. We have mentioned many times that Krishna will not use conditions to teach a lesson because he will not beat up. He only used pure devotees because they can stand the test. Just like if you have rehearsed the drama, you will play on the stage. If you have no rehearsed, what will you do when you go to the stage? You have nothing to show. So Krishna has rehearsed with all his devotees, then they come here and display for us. So we can learn from them. Yes, bro. Last question for you.
Yes, we saw that for the Avanti Brahmana, Krishna arranged the situation and he was like using the people to inflict some punishment. And the people were insulting him. So sometimes we see the same thing happening with devotees too. Does these people get their karma? What happens to them when they act in that was the devotee?
Okay. This example of Harida Sakura. Vrindavan Sakura mentioned those who were beating Haridas, they were wiped out. They were punished for that because they're torturing a devotee. Although in the Bible also Jesus said like that. It is appointed unto the Son of Man to die, but those who facilitated his death are doomed. So if we mistreat a devotee, well, it is good for the devotee that is getting like a Bhakti Brahma. It's good for him. But those who are doing that good for him, they are carrying heavy karma on that. Because they have a tendency to do wrong. Krishna will give him that service for them also to get punished. So we'll pay. We'll pay heavily for it. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.